I'm going to demonstrate how to run the MILLIPLEX Human Cytokine Panel A kit on the AAW Workstation. This demo will highlight that assay automation helps reduce hands-on assay time and human error while maintaining consistent, high-quality results in multiplex immunoassays. In order to run MILLIPLEX assays on the AAW Workstation, you will first need to go to the MILLIPOR protocol library page and find the MILLIPLEX Human Panel A protocol. There are three options: a day 1 and a day 2 for the overnight protocol, and a same-day assay option. For today, I am going to be showing the overnight day 1 and 2 protocols. Be sure to go through the protocol pages on the MILLIPOR protocol library website and check that you have the hardware and labware needed to run the assay. Further, it is helpful to read the brief overview of how to run the assay. More detailed instructions can be found on our website. Next, download the protocols and any required custom labware, and then upload those to the OpenTrons app. After connecting your computer to the robot, either through Wi-Fi or Ethernet, you can begin to set up the protocol or send the protocol to the robot and run through the touchscreen. I will be showing this option today.
Once you have sent the protocol over to the AAW instrument, you can then begin to set up the assay with the reagents and then assay parameters on the touchscreen.
Reconstitute and prepare reagents according to the MILLIPLEX Human Cytokine Panel A protocol manual. Next, on the touchscreen, you will select if the assay is being run as a dry practice run or real assay. You will select the number of samples being run, the standard curve dilution, and the location of the P1000 one-channel pipette position, and what type of sample matrix you are running in this assay. You can then confirm your parameters to begin the assay run setup. In the next step, you will confirm your instruments and modules are loaded in the proper locations. This is shown by a green tab. Next, you will confirm your labware positions locations. You will only need to perform this action if it is the first time running the assay on the workstation. Here, I am assuming that this has been run previously and the locations are correct. Finally, you will move on to liquids and labware. In this tab, the touchscreen will show you how much volume and the location for each liquid within the labware. Load the proper reagents in their correct locations as directed. Next, you can place your loaded labware into the correct locations shown on the map. You can now close the AAW instrument's door and press run. First, the AAW workstation will make the standard curve by dispensing assay buffer and then mixing standards 2 through 6. Next, it will dispense serum matrix and assay buffer into the assay plate. Continuing, the instrument will transfer standard curve and samples into the plate. Finally, the beads will get pre-dispensed into the working plate and then transferred into the assay. This step is done to operate within the confines of the kit volumes given automation dead volumes. The assay plate is now complete with the 8-point standard curve replicates in columns 1 and 2, QC's next in columns 3 and 4, and then samples. Plate setup is complete. Take plate out for overnight shaking incubation at 4C. Let's begin setup for day 2 of the MILLIPLEX Human Panel A protocol. Before starting the automated protocol, the plate needs to be washed using the automatic plate washer. During this time, you can prepare your reagents for the day 2 assay according to the Panel A protocol. Once again, you will load the protocol onto the robot either by sending to robot or using the setup selection. Once you have sent the protocol to the instrument, you can run the protocol and select the parameters from the touchscreen. Similar to day 1, select which location is the multi-channel pipette, if using the plate lid or manual sealing, how many samples are being run, and if it is a dry run or not. Then hit continue. Close the door and select run with the blue arrow. Day 2 begins by dispensing the detection antibodies into an empty 96 well V-bottom plate to minimize dead volume and work within the volume of the kit. After dispensing, the 8-channel pipette will transfer the detection antibodies to the assay plate. The AAW Flex Gripper will place the black lid on the assay plate and then continue on to a 1-hour shanking incubation. After incubation, the gripper will remove the plate lid and continue on to dispensing and transferring the SAPE as done with the detection solution. Following this 30-minute incubation, the instrument will pause and alert the user that the plate needs to be washed on the Biotech automated plate washer, and then be returned to the heater shaker. Finally, the AAW instrument will add sheath fluid, incubate for 5 minutes, and then the protocol is complete. Now, the plate is ready for reading on your Luminex instrument. Overall, you can see the AAW automated workflow further enhances sample throughput and standardization by automating all assay steps except for the off-deck wash and overnight incubation steps. Check out our website for more info.